Namo te purisajanya, Namo te purisuttama, Namo te purisatulya, Namo te purisasava, Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Hello, my Dhamma friends. Welcome to my next video. Let's follow the Buddha's path. In today's video, I am going to talk about roots. For this purpose, I selected one of discourse found in Anguttara Nikaya, Discourse on the Roots, Mula Sutta, Discourse on the Roots. But here I am not going to explain whole discourse. I decided to explain step by step because I understood one thing. You are, my friends, very busy. If the Dhamma talk is very too long, I think difficult to listen to. So I decided to explain step by step, very short explanations about the discourse and important parts of the discourse. Anyway, do you know about timely speaker and untimely speaker? Two types of speakers. What do you think? You untimely speaker or timely speaker? Yes, how to say it? First, we should know the meaning of this. Yes, in selected discourse, Blessed One explained about these two type of speakers. Let's see in the discourse. The discourse begin with the Blessed One addressing the monk, asking about bhikkhus. There are three kind of fruits. There are three kind of unwholesome fruits. These three are greed as unwholesome root, hate as unwholesome roots, and delusion as unwholesome root. Greed, hate, delusion as unwholesome roots. Blessed One explained. Then greed is unwholesome. Whatever greed constructs through the body, through the speech, and through the mind, all are unwholesome. Greedy person, his mind is overcome and consumed by the greed. Greedy person, his mind is overcome and consumed by the greed, and he inflicts suffering on others by killing, holding, blaming, banishing, saying, I am powerful. All this for the sake of power. So all these evil, unwholesome, caused by greed, rise from greed, condition greed, born of greed, caused by greed, arising from greed, conditioned by greed. In this way, Blessed One explained about other two roots. Hate. Hate is unwholesome. Whatever construct by hate, through the body, through the speech and through the mind, also unwholesome. Hateful person's mind is overcome and consumed by the hate. So, inflicts suffering on others by killing, holding, blame, banishing, such and such things. And all these born of hate, arising from hate, caused by hate, conditioned by hate. Then other one, the delusion, root delusion, unwholesome. Whatever constructs by delusion, through the body, through the speak and through the mind, all are unwholesome. Deluded person's mind overcome and conceived by the delusion. So, inflict suffering on others, killing, holding, blaming, banishing. All these born of delusion, caused by delusion, arising from delusion, conditioned by delusion. Blessed One said, such a person called untimely speaker. Untimely speaker. In Pali words, akalavadi. Akalavadi. Whatever he speaks, useless and false. Useless and false. Not connect to the spiritual call. Why this person is called untimely speaker? Because inflict suffering on others. Inflict suffering on others. Because inflict suffering on others by killing, holding, blaming, banishing, and by doing such and such things, saying, I am powerful. This all for the sake of power. And other things, such a person who is the mind is whose the mind is overcome and consumed by the greed, hate or delusion, being tell truth, neglect and not acknowledge, and make effort to neglect the truth. So he called untimely speaker. Then who is timely speaker? I think you already understood. There are three kind of wholesome roots. Three kind of wholesome roots. Non-greedy, that is charity. Non-hate or non-hatred, loving kindness, and non-delusions, wisdom. Charity, loving kindness and wisdom. These are the three wholesome roots. Non-greedy is wholesome. Whatever constructs by non-greed mind through the body, through speaks or through mind, also wholesome. Non-greedy persons, his mind not overcome by greed, not consumed by greed, so is not inflicts suffering on others, no killing, holding, blaming, banishing. So he accumulates many wholesome states born of non-greed, caused by non-greed, arising from non-greed, and conditions by non-greed. In same way, Blessed One explain about other two roots, wholesome roots, non-hatred and non-delusions. So such a person's accumulate lot of wholesome states, and such a person not inflict suffering on others by harming to the others. Then the Blessed One said, such a person called timely speaker, Kalavadi, timely speaker, because whatever he speaks is truth and useful, and he is not inflict suffering on others. Such a person being speaks truth, being tell truth, accept it and acknowledge. So Blessed One said, such persons are timely speaks. Okay, now I told you about two kind of roots, wholesome roots and unwholesome roots. Three wholesome roots and three unwholesome roots. And two type of speakers, timely speaker and untimely speaker. So as a followers of the Blessed One, we must try to be a timely speaker, because they speak according to the doctrines and according to the discipline, moral discipline, but untimely speaker, they speak against the doctrines and against the discipline, moral discipline. I think it is better if you know about wholesome and unwholesome.